Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Notre Dame right back to the line. They go to the ground. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On the ground, it's Cuber. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Catch catch in the middle. It's Williams. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here we go. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Under fire. This one's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
The Aggies are rolling down the field. Let's go! Quick release by the QB. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Grabs behind the line. It's Cuber. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella. Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The Texas A&M offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to pass. It's O'Neal. fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for room. It's Cuber. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
With the catch, it's Dennis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. He's simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Warren. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Irish! He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Warren. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The give to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. The give to the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. At the 40, there he goes. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Notre Dame right back to the line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed at so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They marched 79 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Right back to him on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Going over the top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you see them there taking the shot, and I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. The safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
It'll be third and long. They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He's into the open down the middle. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Just keeps slinging it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. The 20. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
What an interception. And he's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
Fighting off the defender. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to the back. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Snap to the back. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. And he ends up taking a safety. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Texas A&M going up tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play.
Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Got a lot of room to the right. At the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this defense taking one back to the house? No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's O'Neal. Unloads it left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody
breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, man. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Aggie. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll line up to go for 2. on the option. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. So a drive there of 84 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
And the Notre Dame offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Leaves it with the running back. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. You wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime.
There he goes. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Past the touchdown, Notre Dame. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's O'Neal. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Texas A&M going up tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Here's the handoff. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Zings it complete to the right. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Finds his man open. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks, and these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On the direct snap, it's O'Neal. He's got it in the end zone from the 2 as they draw a little closer. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. Two-possession game going for the onside kick here in the third. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here come the Irish back on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And the punishment has been extended.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Texas State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking deep. Snags it down the right side. Finds some room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Notre Dame, 59.
So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Touch pass on the right. Quick spin on the right. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Motion from the wide out. Quarterback keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Got a man. It's Larson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Texas A&M, 43.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He'll set up to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for the quarterback, right? He's faced a lot of pressure. He's been hit a lot of times in this game, and it's starting to affect his body language. That time, throwing off his back leg, he just has never felt comfortable in the pocket. That's why he's thrown incompletions.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got some room to run. The 30. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just... Oh, he's got some space! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Texas A&M going quickly. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. A&M comes back out with another first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
It's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Wants to pass. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive. aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the pummeling has started. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Texas A&M, 51.
Coming out with it, it's Dennis. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Pulls it in. It's Williams.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab at the 30. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run and go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring this one out. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And they'll try to tack on 2. They'll try to power it in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
Notre Dame, 79. Texas A&M, 59.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some...
He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Fires to the tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. There he goes. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Spins away from the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like
into the secondary, touchdown Irish, and the route is on.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. It's been like a launching pad for that UCF offense today. Liftoff and touchdown on just about every series. They're up by 18 over Akron. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Williams.
And this game is obviously out of hand. Yeah, but I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the...
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. The option look. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The Aggies want to crank the tempo. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here. Nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking for the goal line. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Notre Dame backed up in the shadow of its own goal post, looking for room on 1st down. Plows through the defense. He's loose at the 15. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. One more play to pad the stats. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here.